So up for grabs is what I might say is the ultimate Kemper rig for worship leaders, especially for those who play at camps and retreats, go on tour, or just travel to and from church. Now, what you're seeing here real quick was my personal rig for the last 3 years, and I have loved it. Now, I wanted to show you how I used it, even though a few of these pieces aren't included. You'll see I had mounted an iConnectivity Play Audio 12 interface in here. You'll see the soft step MIDI controller on the pedal board and a Line 6 wireless guitar unit in there. Those 3 things are not included, but if you already have those pieces of gear, or if they're on your short list anyway, this rig would be perfect for you, so you can just drop them in and go. With this rig, I was able to obviously have all my juicy Kemper tones with the remote foot controller right there, but I also hooked up that soft step controller to the interface and my iPad that was running playback from multitracks. So I was able to start and stop songs super easy, and I was able to use those 10 outputs on the back of the interface and a breakout cable. So great rig for leading worship, since you could run acoustic or electric through the Kemper, with the MIDI controller for multitracks in a super streamlined format in an awesome road case. So check out, if you haven't heard of that iConnectivity Play Audio 12 device, it's awesome because you can run 10 separate outputs and route your tracks all differently. And so that's great. So that's not included with the sale, but what does come with the sale, let's talk about that. You're going to get the Kemper Profiler amp head rack, the unpowered version, the Kemper Profiler remote foot controller, the Mission SP25M Pro Aero expression pedal, and this is the one with the switch so that you can use it as a volume and then engage the switch to turn it into a wah, or really just control any other parameter with it that you want. There's this custom Linexed flatboard that the foot pedal and the expression pedal are mounted to with screws, not Velcro, and I'll throw that in there as well, so it's all mounted, secure, it's nice. And then there's a 30-foot Elite Core Cat 5e cable with a locking Ethernet plug and all that. That comes with it. This also comes with the Furman M8LX power conditioner with the lights on it. It also comes with this road case. It's an OSP 10-space ATA shock effects rack case with locking casters. It's this protector series with this 1-inch thick shock absorbent foam. So it's really great for traveling. Then I'm also going to include that 1U rack shelf that the interface and the wireless unit was connected to as well. And I'm going to throw in that screw that held the interface in place in case you want to throw one of those in there as well. And lastly, I'll throw in a custom Velcro sliding drawer that I made that can hold effects pedals on the top and the bottom if you want to run some analog effects in the front of the Kemper or in the loop of the Kemper. I added a 1/4-inch switching jack to it so you can have your wireless unit mounted with all your pedals right there. And then if you ever were in a studio environment and just wanted to plug in an actual cable, all you'd have to do is plug in the cable to that jack. It would disconnect the wireless unit, engage the cable, and so you'd have a bypassed situation. So you could go have a direct connection there. The other reason I'd love this rig to go to someone who appreciates the whole instead of parting it out is because that flat Linex pedal board fits perfectly into the lid of the case and locks into the case with hardly any wiggle room at all. So it's just this perfect compact Kemper touring rig, and I kind of had to cut out the extra padding in there, and then I painted it, and so it's kind of cut out specifically for that piece right there. The other thing about this I need to mention that makes this just a great deal for worship players in particular is that I'll include all the amp profiles I've purchased and performances that I've made over the past 3 years. The profiles alone are worth several $100s, and I've got over 400 performances in there for pretty much every top worship song out there right now. But even if you're not a worship player, the profiles I have are incredible and will fit any style of music your little heart desires, so it's still a great deal. And the Kemper itself is in mint condition. The foot controller has a few super tiny nicks in it. The expression pedal is excellent and works great. The power conditioner is in mint condition. The case is in really, really good shape. It's never flown on a plane, but it's been in a car, so there's a few little scratches, but it's in overall excellent condition. If you got any more questions, just feel free to reach out. I'd be happy to answer, and thanks for considering this.